has it occupied our chats and conversations during this lockdown? Why do we hear a lot of, I should, I can't, I'd never do it?
Stay with us to find out the answers and to know how to overcome this struggle. This is Alina Shamas.
And this is Fatima Ramal from the Mental Health Talk Show. A good mental health is connected to the person's ability to achieve key functions and abilities.
And during this lockdown period, mental health challenges have visibly increased. And anxiety, lack of social interactions or outdoor time, and even economic stressors have exposed their impact on a person's mental health. To understand what the lockdown does for the brain, Mrs. Layla Abu Nassif will explain for us the mechanism.
Hello everyone, my name is Layla Abu Nassif. I'm a graduate from Lebanese International University School of Pharmacy, and I'm here today to talk about home quarantine and self-isolation and what it does to our bodies and our minds. So before we start, I would like everyone to acknowledge that this is a very stressful situation for everyone, and it's very common to feel tired and fatigued in times like this, and we should not demand from ourselves to be working as effectively and as perfectly as we were working before the pandemic, because there are changes going on in our bodies, and I'm going to explain the mechanism of action behind all the tiredness and fatigue that some of us might be experiencing in times like this. As well as I'm going to share some tips and techniques in order to reduce and improve such feelings of tiredness and fatigue. So I'd like to start with the brain. Everyone knows that the brain has many areas responsible for different functions of the body, such as learning, memory, performing physical activity, creativity, and so on. But there's an area of the brain that gets very affected in times of quarantine. And this area is called dorsolateral prefrontal cortex, also known as working memory. Okay, so this area of the brain is responsible for how well we perform in our jobs. It's the area of the brain that gathers information, arranges them, manipulates them, so we can use to work successfully. And also, this is the area of the brain that really needs energy. It needs a lot of energy from us. And in order for it to work properly, the body needs to be in perfect conditions, such as well rested, following a healthy diet, and hydrated. Okay? And there are 4 main situations that really drains the energy from the working memory. These situations are decision-making. Every time we do a decision, this area of the brain gets activated and gets a lot of energy from our body. The second point is interruption. Every time we get interrupted, this area of the brain is gonna get activated and it's gonna get a lot of energy from our body again. Switching of attention. Every time we switch our attention from what we are doing to something else, also this part of the brain is going to get activated and it's going to get a lot of energy from us. The fourth point is short period of deadline. When you have to submit some work and you have a short period of time to do it, it's also going to demand a lot of energy from the working memory. We are working from home, when we are studying at home, it's very likely that we're going to get interrupted, that we're going to switch our attention to something else. And this is going to cause continuously the brain to use a lot of energy from us. And as a consequence, we're going to feel tired, we're going to feel fatigued, and not only tired and fatigued, but also stressed and irritated and impulsive and overwhelmed. Okay, so this is what happens to us when every time we get interrupted and switch of attention and we have to make decisions and submit some work in a short period of time continuously. So this is what you're feeling is a high activation of the dorsolateral prefrontal cortex. Okay, so now you might be asking, what can I do to improve my working memory? What can I do to prevent my working memory to go through exhaustion? Well, there are 3 basic things that I mentioned previously. The body needs to be at its best condition, which is well rested, following a healthy diet, and hydrated. Well rested, sleep from 7 to 8 hours per night. It's very essential. Somebody needs less sleep, somebody needs more sleep. Depends of how well you feel rested with the amount of sleep that you get. But the sleep is very important. A healthy diet with complex carbohydrates and protein, so glucose levels remains stable to be used as a source of energy. And hydration. It's very important to drink 2 liters of water per day to maintain the body hydrated and to keep the best conditions of the body and of the dorsolateral prefrontal cortex. Additional points are, we can also try to avoid decision making. And by avoiding decision making, I mean try not to spend a lot of time deciding what you're gonna eat for breakfast, for example, or what you're gonna wear for the video call, for example. Okay, by avoiding such small decisions, you're sparing energy, so you can use this energy for your work. Okay, a second additional point is exercise. It's very important to exercise, and everyone knows it. It's many health benefits, and it improves the working memory. It's shown to really improve directly the working memory and the sleep quality. So exercise is very important. Also, taking a walk in the nature also has been shown to re-energize the body. And everyone also needs a rest and a pause from everything else. Just 15 and 30 minutes of literally doing nothing. Nothing that activates your brain. Nothing that needs much attention. Like you can just spend this time listening to music or watching something entertaining or just meditating. If you practice meditation, that's perfect, and so on. Okay, so this is what happens to our bodies in times of quarantine, and it's a completely normal response, happens to everyone. However, we should always look forward to protect our mental health and improve our well-being. Hope you all enjoyed and benefited, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Mrs. Laila, for this beneficial information. Now we go to our reporter, Omar Mabsout. Omar, can you hear me?
بلشنا
فين السؤال؟ فين السؤال؟ انا احط ايدي على السؤال تلاقيني فريره. فين السؤال؟
يعني كم كيلو ست نصحاني؟ 10 كيلو. واضح
اوعى سيب الحاجات ده يا اخويا انت ايه؟
فلوسي
انت ايش واخدها؟
مرحبا
اهلين.
بدنا نحكيك عن الحجر الصحي.
ايه تفضل.
اتشو
لا اخي بلاها.
يا اخي تعال طول بالك
اخي بلاها.
يا ضنايا.
كم ساعة بتنام بالنهار؟
يعني شي 15 16 ساعة. شوفوا ورانا.
انا غير العالم اللي ورايا دي خالص بقى.
بس تفيق شو بتعمل؟
انا بقوم بتروق، برجع بقعد بنام لي كمان شي ساعتين. بقوم بكون عندي شي اونلاين كورس مع الدكتور.
بكون نايم فيه.
ايه بس بفتح الكاميرا وبخفى بقول له انه هو انا بكون موجود بس مش موجود يعني. وهيك بكفي نهاري.
ده عالم صايع يابا.
وكم كيلو صرت نصحان اسم الله؟
انجا نص كيلو.
واضح نص كيلو.
انجا ايه شوي بس.
شكلك مضيع انت وزميلتنا الثانية.
انا اتهزأت يا اخوانا.
طيب شكرا لك استاذ، تحب تقول شيء للمشاهدين؟
لا ابدا وخليكم بالبيت، بس ما في كورونا بس خليكم بالبيت يعني عادي.
This is a glimpse of the atmosphere in Beirut. Now I'll leave you with some tips from Mrs. Marisa Al-Haj.
Today I've decided not to post any of the disease, any symptom, any treatment, but to emphasize on the medical tips that you may benefit during these tough days and quarantine. The first one is create a routine. Take a shower, make a to-do of all things you want to achieve each day to create a sense of normality and productivity. The second one is break up your day. Find tasks that break up your day, change environment for different activities. The third one is take care of your body. Eat healthy, exercise daily, do some yoga, stretch your body, meditate.
Thank you, Marissa, for these amazing tips. Now our distinguished viewers will go to our reporter, Amanda Rose Khater. Amanda, can you hear me?
ثانك يو فاطمة. نحن هون بجروب صغير اجتمع بكفر ياسين لحتى يشوفوا بعض أول مرة من بعد ابتداء الكورونا. رح نكون عم نسألهم كم سؤال.
انا بمسي التماسي اجدع تماسي احسن تقولوا ان انا ناسي. دن 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 دن.
So يارا أنت بهالقعدة بالبيت كيف تغير السليب سكادجول تبعك؟
انه قبل كنت ما نام لانه عندي جامعه، بعدني ما نام لانه عندي جامعه.
وما حدش يسالني ولا كلمه لاني مش فاهم اي حاجه من اللي انا بقوله.
حبيب انت بهالقعده بالبيت كم بحدله اكلتها من امك؟ واذا فيك تخبرنا عن شي حاله صارت معك.
هلا اكثر شيء صار بهدلات بخلال وقت كنت عم جرب اطبخ، لانه هيك فجاه طلع معي موهبه الطبخ، سو عم بطبخ كانت بس ما كنت عم بجرب، سو كل طبخه كان قبيلها تقريبا بهدله، سو كل يوم كنت اكل شيء 3 4 بهدلات.
القرع لما استوى قال لي الخيار يا لوبيا.
راف انت بهالقعده بالبيت كم سيريز نتفليكس صرت مخلص؟
5. يخرب عقلك.
ميرسي فاطمه، back to you بالاستوديو.
Okay, cut.
There were some examples from Kfar Yassin. We hope you've enjoyed our first episode from our mental health show. Have a nice day.
Thank you for watching and goodbye.